You can give Miniax H3 a video, describe what you want changed, and it can transform the scene while keeping the original motion, camera movement, timing, and many other details you want to preserve inside ComfyUI. You can also provide a reference video and turn it into something completely different. You can change the character, replace clothing, create a different scene, copy an environment or background, or even transfer the motion from one video to another. Miniax H3 can take the motion and information from your reference video and use it to create a new result. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to build this video-to-video workflow in ComfyUI using Miniax H3. We'll go through how I structure the prompts, which settings I'm using, and several examples so you can see what this workflow can actually do. So let's jump right into ComfyUI. Example 1. Clothing replacement. Let's open ComfyUI. Here you can see a video of this woman. Now, let me show you the image we're going to use. We want to change her sweater, basically her t-shirt, and replace it with this olive green hoodie. We're working at around 1 megapixel, which gives us a pretty good balance between image quality and generation time. This is the prompt, and it's one of the most important parts of the workflow. We're using Video 1 and Picture 1. Picture 1 is our clothing reference. The prompt tells Miniax H3 what Picture 1 represents and exactly what should be changed in the original video. For example, Video 1 is the original video containing the woman. Picture 1 is the clothing reference. Replace the woman's existing top with an olive green zip-up hoodie while preserving the exact original video performance. Camera movement, timing, environment, lighting, and overall motion, and here is the result. You can create prompts like this with ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or pretty much any capable LLM. The main thing is to make the prompt specific. You don't want to simply write, "change her clothes." You need to explain what the reference image represents, what you want to change, and most importantly, what you want to keep from the original video. This matters a lot with video to video, because Miniax H3 needs to understand the purpose of each reference instead of treating everything like a generic image. For the settings, I'm using Res Multistep with 20 steps. I'm also not using any LoRa's, Turbo, or anything similar. I'm keeping the workflow fairly simple so you can see what Miniax H3 can do on its own. Example 2. Shoe replacement. Let's move on to another example. This time, we'll use this video of this guy. Let's say we're creating a promotional video for a pair of shoes. We have the original video of the guy, and this is the image we'll use as our reference. These are the red Nike shoes. The goal is to make the guy in the original video wear these shoes. We're using the same settings again, around 1 megapixel, roughly 7 seconds, and the same basic workflow. Here's the prompt. Video 1 is the original reference video containing the man and is provided for subject identity and performance. Picture 1 is the reference image of the red aesthetic shoes. Preserve the man's identity, body movement, entire performance, timing, and environment while replacing his footwear with the red shoes from Picture 1. The man should be wearing the red shoes consistently throughout the video. While dancing on the street, I made a few changes to the wording here because we're working with references for video-to-video generation. We need to clearly explain what each reference is being used for. The more clearly you describe the references and the change you want, the easier it is for the model to understand the result you're looking for. Now let's generate it and see what happens. As you can see, the original performance remains, but the footwear has been replaced with the red shoes from our reference image. This can be very useful for product videos. Instead of recreating an entire video from scratch, you can take an existing performance and change the product being shown. Example 3. Background replacement. Let's try another example. This time we'll use this video of this woman. This will be our original reference and we're going to change the environment around her. This is the image we'll use as the reference. As you can see, it has a completely different environment. There's a cafe in the image, and we want to use that cafe as the new background. So the idea is to take the background and environment from the reference image while keeping the woman's original movement from the video. Again, we're using the same basic settings with Res Multistep. Here's the video. Now let's look at the prompt. We have Video 1, which is our original video, and Picture 1, which contains the environment we want to use. The prompt explains what each reference represents and what we want Miniax H3 to change. Camera movement and overall performance from Video 1. Replace only the original background and environment with the cafe environment shown in Picture 1. Maintain realistic lighting, perspective, shadows, and integration between the subject and the new environment. This tells the model to concentrate on the environment and not change the subject. I'll also leave the prompt format and the Miniax H3 prompting guide I'm using in the link down below in the description, so you can follow the same structure for your own projects. Let's generate this one. As you can see, the background and environment have been replaced while the original movement remains. The result looks pretty realistic. The cafe from the reference image has been brought into the video, while the woman continues performing the same movement from the original footage. Example 4. Character replacement and motion transfer. Let's do one final example. This time, we'll use this video of this girl. For this test, we're mainly interested in the motion, so this video will act as our motion reference and will completely replace the character. As you can see, this is the original video. For this test, I'm using around 0.4 megapixels because higher resolutions were taking too long to generate. For a quick test like this, I don't really need the extra resolution. Now let's look at the prompt. We have our original reference video, video 1, and picture 1, which contains the character we want to use. This is where you need to be very specific about what you want the model to do. The prompt is, video 1 is the original reference video containing the woman and her motion. Picture 1 contains the new subject. Completely remove the original woman from the video and replace her with the subject from picture 1 while preserving the exact body motion, choreography, timing, camera movement, and overall performance from video 1. So, in simple terms, we're telling Miniax H3 to take the motion from video 1, take the character from picture 1, and combine the two. Now let's generate the result. As you can see, the original character has been replaced with the new subject while the motion from the reference video remains. The new character is performing the same type of movement as the person in the original video. This is another useful way to use video-to-video generation. And that's how you can use Miniax H3 for video-to-video editing inside ComfyUI. We looked at several different examples, replacing clothing, changing shoes, replacing the entire background and environment, and finally replacing the character while keeping the motion from the original video. The main thing to remember is that your prompt structure matters a lot. Always explain what each reference is being used for, what you want Miniax H3 to change, and what you want it to preserve. Once you understand that basic structure, you can start testing more complex video-to-video edits. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next.